Well, this is going to be a long new Speedpaint project, but I'm certainly looking forward to it. For a good long while now, you guys can expect a shorter Speedpaint pretty much every week, as I work on designs for post-Timeskip versions of the entire main Sonic franchise cast. After how Frontiers ended, we all see the Timeskip coming. And one of the most important parts of a Timeskip is showing their growth not just in their actions, but in their designs. But designing updates for the Sonic cast isn't really the easiest thing. Their looks are old and iconic. And updating them is something that shouldn't be taken lightly. I mean, just imagine if Disney tried to update the design of Mickey Mouse. Yeah, they could try it, but it would take a while for the new design to catch on, and most of them probably wouldn't go over well. Thankfully, I've been considering a few of these designs and their aspects for a pretty long time, so several of them come quite naturally at this point. Of course, we're beginning with the Blue Blur himself. For an updated Sonic design, I felt it critical to reference classic design aspects of the series, while also expanding on how he as a character is changing as of late. The biggest change, of course, is the expanded focus on combat, which means he really needs some more armored gloves and some shin guards for all the kicks he's constantly swinging out. The shin guard designs are simple, but effective. Sonic's design really should probably change the least, seeing as he's the most iconic character, and you don't want to make him unrecognizable. But when it came to the glove design, making the armor plate on the back look like a modern bounce pad felt almost obvious. And then there's, of course, the scarf. The one thing I see very often in Sonic designs that just feels right, no matter how overdone it can be sometimes. Just the idea of having that loose, flowing piece of cloth adding to how dynamic his animations are really feels like a natural evolution of the character's look. His shoes got an interesting update in the fact that I've swapped out their rectangular gold buckles for rings. This is a very old design aspect I've been using for this concept probably since I was only about 13. All put together, it does make him feel slightly more matured and capable, but also still exemplifies his adventurous, playful nature, without overdoing the update and making him feel like someone else entirely. The surrounding sketches are, of course, about how he looks doing various common things and different angles to show off aspects of the design. You can expect these additional sketches for every piece for every character. One of them happens to show Sonic's eyes turning red for a moment as he throws a punch, with yellow lightning sparking off the star on the back of his hand. The reasoning for this is quite simple, actually. After going so far beyond Super and Frontiers, and having a few more years of training under his belt, not to mention having already gotten so much stronger that the things that formerly required Super Sonic can be conquered without it, I like to think Sonic will eventually become so powerful that he can tap into fractions of super-level power on his own for short bursts. Something similar has sort of already happened in Shadow's story recently for Shadow Generations, so I think it's only a matter of time before Sonic taps into a similar power as well. So, here he is. The Blue Blur, Sonic the Hedgehog, 3 years after the events of Sonic Frontiers. Still the same globe-trotting hero, just with a little more experience and maturity under his belt, and the equipment to match. Hope you're all looking forward to the rest of the designs coming up. For now, this is the Envoy of Kairos, signing out, and I'll see you all again soon for another wonderful video. Thanks for watching, guys.